hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them.
Coach thanks, located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right here, right here.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Ready, ready. Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mind?
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Ross on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go. 30 base.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's He's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. X3. 2-8.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On first down, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Uzama. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go.
Shoot, shoot.
2nd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Everyone got 4 down.
Mike 5. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 90, Wolf.
First down, Bengals.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5. Open man is Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
First down, Cincinnati.
Come on, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Nixon will try the right side. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Go. 60 out more. Bravo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it out past past the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying down. For later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here we go. Let's go one more. He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to see.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. 3, 2, 3.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
We're in 52. Watch 52. 52 is the mic. 6-man.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Bryant is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separate.
He's got daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Going deep downfield for Ross, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ready?
They'll run here with Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Mixon running right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Go, go. Mike 10 on here, guys. Mike 10. We own them.
Second and 4. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Mixon, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check three.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
He's coming. We got double up. Check. 80 weapon. Ready.
They'll run for it with Smallwood. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Bandit. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Set, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Check 13. Check 13.
He'll look to throw. And Wilson has it. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
It's a gain of 18. The Dolphins first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Mike, check, 59. If you don't get this ball, you think you don't get this?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Once again, they run with Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Taken down.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Nixon. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down.
Mixon with it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on 2nd down.
Hey, turn it up. Hey, switch gears.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Back.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Cincinnati, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.